This is WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
Well, yeah, we've addressed it, with Patrick, and he understands that, and, he accepts that, so he's got to go out and perform and produce just like everybody else on our team.
All right, Patrick Tolles' starting job is on the line at practice this week. A true quarterback competition in the middle of November. The football Cats are losers of 4 straight and open as a 2.5-point underdog going into the game with Vanderbilt Saturday. The Commodores almost came out of the swamp with a win over Florida. The Doors just 3-6 on the season, but are still the favorite over 4-5 Kentucky. The Wildcats are ranked last in the SEC in tackles for loss with just 37 on the season. Stoops says his guys have to grow up, man up, and handle the pressure.
I mean, it does, but there's no excuse for it because everybody goes through it, and you have to, that's, you've heard me say it, and I don't want to get too much like a cliche or whatever, but I mean, you have to be a man. You have to be grown to endure the schedule, the practice, the monotony of it, the physical nature of this game and the mental stress that it puts on. You have to be able to handle it. When we handle those situations, we'll win at a higher level.
Now, Kentucky's first 6 games were decided by 8 points or less. The last 3 games have been decided by 24 points or more. Kentucky has lost by at least 3 possessions in 3 of their last 4 losses. And now the Wildcats head to Nashville. 4 o'clock kickoff Saturday. The SEC Network has the game, Kentucky at Vanderbilt. Well, in this week's episode of Chalk Talk, Lauren Cash sits down with Freddie Maggard to dissect what is going on with the Kentucky football program right now, and Freddie gives his thoughts on why there's still a chance for the football Cats to have a successful season.
Well, welcome into Chalk Talk. Lauren Cash here alongside Freddie Maggard. Freddie, a dismal performance, to say it nicely, for the Kentucky Wildcats on Saturday down in Athens. You're dropping to 4-5 on the season. 9th game for the Kentucky Wildcats. What still needs improvement for this team?
What doesn't need improvement for this team is a better question. You look at Kentucky, I think at the line of scrimmage they're getting beat, or a better word, they're getting whipped up front on both sides, offensively and defensively. Kentucky's given up 23 sacks while only sacking the opposing quarterback 13 times. That discrepancy explains the season somewhat. But at Georgia, that was the most inept I've seen the Kentucky offense in quite some time. Nothing went right, and just with an inaccurate and ineffective quarterback, the Kentucky offense has to get right in a week, which is facing a nationally ranked defense in Vanderbilt. Kentucky's got 5 days to fix it, or it's staring down another close call to go to a bowl or not.
Well, their offense now has an open competition for the quarterback spot. What did you hear from Coach Stoops on Monday in his news conference about that spot at quarterback?
Well, I think it's legitimately open, and I think he and Shannon Dawson would go with a hot hand. Going with a first-time starting quarterback on a road environment against that type of defense is asking an awful lot of Drew Barker. I'm not convinced who's starting. I think they're not showing their hand if it is Drew Barker or Patrick Tolles. Whomever it is, Kentucky has to have a spark.
4-game losing streak for the Cats, kind of a negative atmosphere surrounding them right now. That being said, they're 4-5 on the year with 3 games left on the schedule. Win it out, they're 7-5. That's pretty nice. Exactly.
There's still time left to right the ship. And I'm not a coach, but I understand this. There needs to be a spark. So there's a skid there that has to stop this week. If it doesn't stop this week, then it becomes troublesome, because going to Charlotte coming here and to play a Louisville team that's surging towards the end to become bowl eligible. Kentucky gets it done on the road, comes back the next Saturday against Charlotte, becomes bowl eligible. Then this place will be packed for Louisville, and anything can happen on Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah, Kentucky looks to snap that 4-game losing streak this Saturday in their SEC finale game against the Vanderbilt Commodores. Kickoff set for 4 o'clock Eastern time, and you can watch it on the SEC Network. Freddie, thank you once again. I'm Lauren Cash for WYMT Mountain Sports.
Fantastic episode of Chalk Talk right there. Coming up next, a preview of this week's WYMT Game of the Week, plus the Jackson County girls are up next in a round ball preview series here from the girls and head coach Brian Harris. Welcome back. The Jackson County Lady Generals are up next in a round ball preview series. Head coach Brian Harris enters his second season as head coach, 8-20 in year one, but he has a ton of talent back. He told us anything other than making the regional tournament would be a failure this season. Jackson County opens the year up with Williamsburg December 4th.
This season is very high, actually, because we've been together for so long, we know each other. And, there's not really anybody new except, the 8th graders that come up, but, we know them too. So they're not far off. But we're very confident in each other.
I think we're going to rebound the ball well. I think we're going to be in better shape. I think defensively we're going to be better. We're stronger. The girls have worked hard in the off season as far as their conditioning and the weight room. And one thing that's helped is just their age. Last year we had a lot of 13 and 14-year-olds, and this year they're just a lot 1 year older.
I would definitely say the improvement over the whole season in comparison to the years before. We saw from the beginning of the year that there was a lot more effort put in by all of the girls, and that we felt like we actually had a chance, and I really liked that.
Maggard at Harlan is the WYMT Appalachian Wireless Game of the Week. You have to go back to 2006 to find the last time the Bulldogs lost to the Green Dragons. The winner will play either Pikeville or Williamsburg in the region final. Both teams 9-2 on the season. Maggard has last loss is to Pikeville October 2nd, while Harlan's last loss is to Pineville just 2 weeks ago. So here's your game infographic. Maggard at Harlan, a Class 1A second round playoff game for the WYMT Appalachian Wireless Game of the Week. That's this Friday night on this TV, and you can stream it live on WYMT.com as well. Kickoff set for 7:30 p.m. Well, last week the final Mountain Top 10 rankings came out, and as always, these do not change for the remainder of the season, regardless of what happens in the playoffs. Pulaski County finishes out as the unanimous #1 team in the Mountains. The Maroons did not move all year long. They will host Lincoln County in the second round of the Class 5A playoffs this Friday night. Belfry and Johnson Central at 2-3. The only coverage area team to go undefeated, Paintsville, finishes the year at #4. A good playoff game to watch for this Friday, besides our Appalachian Wireless Game of the Week, of course, is #6 Southwestern at #5 North Laurel. That should be a doozy. The Warriors and Jags. We'll see who advances to the region final. Hear from the JBS boys and girls tomorrow as our round ball preview series continues. We'll be back after this.